Blue marker near the bounties.
Oh.
Streamstone. The Sapphire Star, just the hunter we're looking for. You are adorable. Paris, you have to come back to the research base with us. The old Linian expert lady wants to talk to you. You see, we were out on a safari when suddenly a tail raider we've never seen before joined and followed us back to base. It's got a really scary face, even scarier than yours, but it didn't try to eat us. The old expert lady didn't know what to make of it, so we came here to find someone that could help. Aster is pretty big, and everyone's so tall. Thank goodness you found us first. Please, Hunter, lend us a paw. Come back to the research base. Something happened to the research base. At their earliest convenience. This is a special assignment unrelated to the Research Commission's main mission of solving the Elder Crossing. Speak to the third fleet member of the Blue, blah, 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 blah. Sure. Don't try it now. You already have enough solo fights as it is. I mean, I'm just going to go talk to them. I'm just gonna go see what's up. With a name like Behemoth, I'm imagining it's going to be, you know, another massive thing like the guy where we had to use cannons and ballistas and stuff. Where is this person? The exclamation mark is right here. What?
Hey.
Who's this? I was running to the monsters thrown at our side in balloons. How can I assist you? I don't need you. Dude, did the Heart of Thorns team design this place? What the crap? Okay, there's one.
Oh, Hunter. I'm glad you're here. Do you see that curious creature over there? It must have followed the Tail Raider safari in the ancient forest and made its way back here.
I was looking for the yellow exclamation point, not the blue one, Seorin. And the yellow one is above the entrance, and I couldn't find the person.
I've tried to figure out what it could be, but I've given up.
This wasn't the thing I was hunting.
It doesn't even speak. I'm beginning to doubt that it's from this world, or that it's even living, for that matter.
I'm beginning to doubt you're actually a scholar.
Whatever it is, it's outside my area of expertise. It's best the commander was informed of this. I'll send a feline to fetch him right away. Mind staying around here until he arrives? A peculiar case, to say the least. I'm interested to see what comes of it.
Okay.
I see. I think I understand the situation. Though I'm not really sure what to make of it just yet.
Just to be safe, we shouldn't get too close. But judging from the look of it, none of its features seem to resemble anything close to what we know is a living creature.
It's got 2 arms and 2 legs. You're not...
Are you saying that this creature could have come from another world?
No.
Seems like a lot of that going around lately.
I believe we might find the answer to that in the ancient forest, where it was first spotted.
There are too many unknown factors that exceed our knowledge. We need to conduct this investigation with extreme caution.
It seems it might take a while to get to the bottom of this.
Show me its face.
If only there were someone who knew exactly what this was.
Chip's like, hey, that's mine. I knew it. As soon as I saw the portal, I was like, that's a Geralt portal.
Folk wonder why I hate him. Wait, you don't see me as a threat? Where am I?
The New World. The Third Fleet's research base, to be more specific. And you are?
Geralt of Rivia, Witcher. Was tracking a monster through the forest when... well, I was transported here of a sudden. Must have been magic of some kind that brought me to this world. Great.
It sounds like the same voice actor. Did they get the original guy?
Our world? This is like something out of a fairy tale.
What you're saying is hard to believe. But after what we've just witnessed, I don't think we have a choice.
A Necker? Well, well. Quite familiar with those.
Oh, that's what it
How did you get
was.
here?
It came from the ancient forest. If we head there, maybe we can find clues to why you and the Necker came to our world.
However, I fear monsters from another world might be beyond what the Research Commission is capable of handling.
Tell you what. Happen to be a monster slayer of sorts myself, so... venture to say I could take care of your problem in the woods. At a price, of course.
There's an Assassin's Creed crossover as well. I saw it on the Steam page.
Deal. We're counting on you. Alright. Let's go over what we know.
I think the real Geralt would have cut the head off of that Necker, like, really quickly.
First, this creature is called a Necker, and it is not from our world. Second, the Necker was somehow transported from its world to the ancient forest. And third, what caused this Necker and our Witcher friend here to come to our world remains unknown.
Beast probably dropped through a portal like I did. A different one. Wound up in this ancient forest of yours. Worth looking into, I'd say. Anything else I should know? Doesn't matter how trivial you think it might be.
Now that you mention it, there have been reports of an unusually large number of revoltures recently. They're scavenger birds with black feathers.
Scavenger birds? Sounds fun.
The Commission will provide support in whatever way we can. I've already sent researchers ahead to investigate the matter. If you cross paths in the forest, don't hesitate to ask for their help.
Thanks.
Normally, I'd have you handle assignments like this. But given what we know of the situation, I'm leaving this one in the Witcher's hands. Which doesn't mean we can just sit around. It's our job to make sure the Witcher has everything he needs to get to the bottom of this.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Let me handle this one, Hunter. Promise I'll tend to it right away.
Wait, what? Do you want to help Geralt of Rivia? You get to play as Geralt of Rivia. Equipment for this quest is predetermined. You can only keep... Dude, I don't want to play him. I wanted to work with him. You can only keep quest reward items. Meal effects are lost upon departing. This will not count towards the guild card's weapon usage statistics. So yet another mission where nothing I did up to this point matters at all. I guess. I got nothing else to do right now. Can see red. Okay, Witcher senses. Same thing from Witcher 3. Say otherwise to do monsters, use rewards, users say this, your supernatural abilities. And I don't get to read it all. Oh, he can... Was this Quinn? I think that's the Quinn hand sign. Does he do the hand sign? Oh, that's so lame he doesn't do the hand sign. Can you do Igni?
Commission member. Should talk to him.
I like how he sheaths it on his butt.
Good to see you.
Sure, you always have your section of the god. If you'll change your equipment, you'll see how to get the best you need. Wait, what?
Good to see you.
So sword and shield is modeled to look like his magic word. I think it was Quinn. And the... Oh, he's got his Witcher crossbow, too.
Place to get lost, looks like. Should
Hey,
follow
Lunamore.
that. Try to find the commission members.
Oh, there's Igni. Okay. Killed your first hatchling? The big dragon at the end of the game, Alpha? Yeah, he was easier than most of the other bosses. Just a really, really long fight.
That monster mangled pretty bad from what I can see.
You got that right. Huh? Wait a sec. Aren't you?
Geralt, I'm a Witcher. See a lot of dead bodies in my line of work.
Right. The Witcher guy. Commander said you'd be around. If there's anything I can do to help, just say the word.
Actually, need to learn about the recent strange happenings in the forest. Got a feeling that carcass could be linked.
You might be right. I've never seen monsters leave their prey looking like this.
Like to check the body if you don't mind. Let's have a look.
Oh, this is just like from the Witcher game.
Herbivore, gotta be, judging by the shape of its head.
That's right. It's called an Aptonoth. Very docile. They usually travel in herds.
I didn't enjoy Witcher 1, but I really enjoyed Witcher 2 and 3, Doc.
All of them this big? Quite the feast for a predator.
Yeah, they're actually a favorite among the larger monsters, and, well, us too. You could say they are quite tasty.
Look at her eyes. She's just like staring off into the sunset.
But yeah. It's not uncommon to see an Aptonoth carcass lying around here and there.
Bodies riddled with puncture wounds.
See ya, casual.
Yeah, by something small and pointy.
Birds' beaks, lots of them. Looks like a whole flock attacked it. Broken bones, swollen muscles. It was running away from something. Collapsed here.
Aptonoth will only run if they feel threatened. The whole herd will run to a safer location.
No other Aptonoth around. Whatever attacked this one waited until it had separated from the herd. Clever. So, seems a flock of birds attacked it after it was separated from the herd. Ran for its life while being pecked at. Dropped dead here.
It's so strange. I've never seen these birds prey on living monsters. It's just unheard of.
Gonna search the area, see if I can find more clues.
Okay, I'll be around here if you need anything.
Should search around the body. Might find the tracks of whatever did this. Feathers, black. From the birds that attacked the Aptonoth, gotta be. Just need to follow these. Should find where it was first
This
attacked.
is playing just like Witcher 3. I'm surprised. What happens when you press Q?
Black feathers. And the markings? Same as on the previous corpse.
Igni!
Fox seems to be attacking as one. No use trying to pick them off one by one.
Sometime later.
You okay, Witcher, sir?
I'm fine. Seems the black birds are the culprits.
Revoltures. They're scavenger birds that enjoy large monsters' leftovers. They're usually harmless. I can't believe they would attack a living Aptonoth.
Those birds attacked me too. Any idea why they suddenly turned aggressive?
To be honest,
Yeah,
I'm
Nodik.
just as clueless as you. Unless
Gotta cook
there
it.
was some kind of external factor?
something significant enough to cause a sudden change in the ecosystem.
We entered combat, Anodic. I just ended it quickly.
Something that nudged them to the brink of starvation, for instance?
Exactly. It didn't seem like that was the case, though. Did you see how they were flying? Completely in unison. It was like one big flock monster. I've been out here in the forest researching endemic life longer than I'd like to admit, but I've never seen them do that. It was as if something was manipulating them.
Notice anything else in the forest?
It's been so long since I played Witcher, I can't remember a monster that did that.
Come to think of it, I think I spotted a new form of endemic life. It was
She does, Anodic.
at night. It ran away when it saw me, though.
Necker, could be. Small humanoid creature. Ugly smirk on its face. Got lucky. Would have attacked you in the blink of an eye if it thought for a moment it was stronger than you.
Now that you mention it, it had something on its face. Around its mouth. Like it had just eaten something. This forest is
No, it's not that she sounds smart, it's that she sounds like she's the know-it-all alpha.
I wonder if that Necker lost its need to attack anything because it was able to find plenty to eat without doing so.
Pretty bold hypothesis. Though it would explain why this one wasn't aggressive. They usually are.
I haven't seen it in a while, though. I wonder where it scurried off to.
Might have sensed my presence. Danger. Run off somewhere. Once I'm gone, it could come crawling back.
If it does, I'll send for our best hunter to capture it.
It's me.
Mind my asking why you chose this line of work?
I've always loved critters ever since I was little. That, and it's easy peasy. I'll spare you the details. But long story short, one day I went out looking for frogs, lizards, and snails, and the next thing I knew, I was out here. Just like magic, don't you think? I owe it all to my partners in research for always being so patient with me.
See where you're coming from. Got folk like that in my world, in my life too.
Aw.
They're too good to me. My life wouldn't be what it is today without them.
Take care now.
Be careful out there, Witcher.
Witcher.
Clear as day.
Even the quest updates and the noise it makes when you get a quest update are from Witcher 3.
To figure out what it is. Should try to find another commission member.
I'm not calling everyone Buka. Monster Hunter language is the best anyway.
Commission member. Should be one in this area.
Mm-hmm. We're heading there, girl.
What do we have here?
Oh, huh?
Journal.
Witcher senses tingling.
Notes run margin to margin. Must belong to one of the commission members. Need to look around. Look for clues.
I just noticed he's got a crossbow on his arm and one on his back.
Long
Why?
stride. Deep prints. Took off in a panic. Footprints lead deeper into the woods. Wonder what spooked him.
Pick up or use everything you see. Girl comments on it. Yeah. Well, essentially, it's just when he comes across a scene where there's been like a bloodshed or a murder or something, or like it's almost like he's a detective. And this whole thing where like he uses his Witcher senses and like stuff glows red, and then it'll like he'll narrate what he thinks happened as you collect clues. Like all of that is straight out of the Witcher series.
Bounce on them, they get attacked. Need to look around some more.
And this does sound like the voice actor.
Another journal. Same researchers, judging by the handwriting.
Even the squat.
Researcher must have been chased into this cave. medallion's humming up a storm. Magic in the air. Gotta be.
His medallion, I can't zoom in on it. You could see it just a little bit, but his the medallion around his neck, it like vibrates when there's magic or certain magical monsters nearby.
Tree roots, all extending in one direction. Reaching out for something, looks like. Need to follow these roots.
I do? I guess we need to follow these roots, chat.
More tracks. Irregular distance between them. Got away somehow, but must have been exhausted. Beasts are of this world. Unlucky ones at that.
That's a big boy.
No signs of predation. Roots choke them to death, it seems. Hopefully whoever left these foot...
Oh my. A 5?
I moved too fast. I didn't get to hear the rest of what he was saying.
To rescue me, did you? These roots came out of nowhere and trapped me here. Hmm? Wait, you're not from the 5th. Our
Name's Geralt of Rivia. I'm a witcher.
You can get a good look at his
Sent
medallion
here to
now.
Look into certain events happened recently in these woods.
Ah, yes. The commander spoke of you. You look quite spunky. Well, welcome to the new world. I would shake your hand, but, well, you know. I am a member of the Research Commission. A master of the botanical arts, so to speak.
Need help?
Need a hand?
Please! There are hunters who are in need of my services. This is no time for me to be tied up in roots.
All right. But what's in it for me?
That's so him.
Ah, I had a feeling you would say that. Alas, I don't exactly carry a pouch full of zenny on me at all times. However much you require, I'm sure the commander will gladly compensate you. Would that suffice?
Gotta say, you're awfully lively for someone who's trapped in tree roots. We'll talk compensation later. Roots seem to like you. A lot.
Ugh, I assure you the feeling is not mutual.
Like in the Witcher games, anytime someone would be like, "Yeah, Witcher, help! That manticore stole my baby," and he'll be like, "I can kill manticores," and she's like, "Oh, thank God!" And he's like, "How much are you paying for this job?" Like just always, he's like, "I'm putting my life on the line. How much are you going to pay me for this?" Good night, chat. Enjoy the rest of your night, everyone. May the odds be ever in your favor. Good night, Kemmer God. Shout out again to Kemmer, who's apparently going to be giving out a second PC on the channel. I will copy over all of the details of it into the Discord if anyone was not here when it happened. Have a good night, buddy.
There I was, minding my business whilst conducting my investigation, when suddenly these roots just leaped out towards me.
It depends, Zenotic. Like, if they're gold coins, it would still be gold in his world, but it depends.
There was no time to think, so I ran away as fast as my legs could carry me. But these roots are persistent devils. I was able to outmaneuver them for a while, but eventually they cornered me here, and, well, I was just in the middle of trying to persuade my captors to release me when you showed up.
Mean to say you tried to talk the roots around to your point of view? Bit carefree under the circumstances, wouldn't you say?
The Commission has quite a capable hunter, you see. This Sapphire Star is the first to arrive at the scene, and exhibits incredible power that never fails to save the day. Our Sapphire Star has saved so many of us in the Commission. I was sure I would be rescued in no time.
Is he? I think he's talking about my main character.
But perhaps I rely on our hunter too much.
Think you might have learned your lesson?
Lesson? Why, the lesson has yet to begin. There is much research to
Isn't
be
this
done
the
on
guy that you
phenomenon.
buy fertilizer from? He looks like
Guess
him.
not. Don't exactly look like normal tree roots, these. Definitely something strange about them. And, freeing you might cause you some discomfort. Sorry.
Is he just gonna Igni? That would be so
I
funny.
leave the method to you. Just get me out of here.
Not the safest way, but Igni would take care of those roots right quick.
Hey, Rocker. Oh yeah, he does have 4 fingers on each hand.
You alright?
Thank you. Thank you. That was incredible. Oh my, I had no idea you were a wizard.
I'm no wizard. I'm a witcher. Monster slayer.
Ah, yes. Forgive me, Master Witcher. Now, what brings you to this part of the forest?
Looking for information. Saw roots like these on my way here. They common in your world?
Absolutely not. I've never seen them before, and I couldn't believe what I was seeing when I actually did. It is true that plants are able to grow rapidly depending on the stage in their life cycle, but they never grow that fast. In our world, people, monsters, plants, they all operate on the same flow of time and energy. Of course, there are natural phenomena, and at times, things can and do grow at abnormal rates. But those roots are something more.
It's kind of weird that this guy's using like a man purse as a necklace. Do you guys see that?
The only possibility I can think of is that it might be akin to something like that magic of yours.
The roots. Why'd they attack you? Any idea?
I haven't the faintest. I was recording in my notebook at the time.
Notice anything else during the attack?
In all honesty, once the roots took hold, I thought I would end up as some monster's dinner. But luckily, that didn't happen. You saw them too, yes? Those poor Puke choked to death by the roots. Seems they were untouched by any predators.
Guess the roots attack anything that wanders within range. Damn territorial, this thing we're dealing with. Whatever it is.
Plants can be territorial, but never with
I
such
can't
awareness.
remember the name of
This
it.
is
There
what
was a
plants
monster in the Witcher series that was like a spirit of the forest type thing. I wonder if one of those got thrown into this world and that's what is doing all this. It was this just huge monster. It had like a skull looking thing for a face.
It must be something else.
So, like plants so much you became a botanist, huh?
It's not that simple, I'm afraid. Sometimes it's hard to tell if I love them or hate them. You see, we Wyverians have a longer lifespan than humans. And when you live for so long, you
I'm
become
getting
aware of
bit.
certain things. How fleeting life can be, for instance. But plants are different. I can always count on them to be there, no matter how many years pass. In other words, I chose to lead a life with plants so I wouldn't have to bear the pain of seeing my human companions come and go. Call me Craven, if you will. But that was the path I chose to walk. And if that makes
Interesting.
me a coward, so be it.
That's actually a really interesting insight into his character. So he's like an elf. His lifespan is so long that if he makes friends with humans, he will have to watch them die at some point. So he decides to like bury his nose in books and hang out with plants, which won't die shorter. Yeah, I know he's not a Wyverian. I'm saying it's similar to the stories of elves.
Fear of loss. Wouldn't call it cowardly. It's something we all feel.
What's amusing is, thanks to my research on plants, I ended up interacting with humans on a daily basis. Plants have brought back to me what I had once thrown away, and I am forever grateful for it.
These, Puke. What kind of beasts are we talking about?
They are large bird wyverns, known for their vividly colorful feathers and scales. They have large, bulgy eyes and surprisingly long tongues, but if you look closely, their features are actually quite charming. You should see one for yourself.
Keep my eyes peeled. Time I was on my way. Try to stay out of trouble, would ya? Might not be around next time to burn you free. Can't always expect hunters to come to your rescue either.
Right you are. I've acquired the samples I need, so I'll remain here on my best behavior. Best of luck to you out there, Master Witcher.
Just try to keep quiet, alright?
Some people in chat said that they hadn't played The Witcher.
Cunning as a hare and fox combined. No doubt about it. This is a Leshen's
Leshen.
bet it also
That was it.
transported both me and
That's
the
the
Necker
thing I was
to this
thinking of, and I couldn't remember the name. It was Leshen.
world. Seems stronger than a normal Leshen, though. Abundant life in this forest could be a factor. Alright. Need to find its totem. Should be deep in the woods.
Even the quest updates. So if you, there was people in chat who said they never played the Witcher game. A cool thing about it, the 2 swords on his back. One is a steel sword for humans. One is a silver sword for monsters. So he'll, if humans try to interrupt his work, he'll draw the steel sword, and if he's fighting a monster, he will use the silver. Oh, I need to go west. Was it choosing Q? They started licking his butt. Oh my gosh. It's the midnight bath time.
Never seen any.
Dude, I played Witcher 3 on Death March, which was like the top most insane difficulty, and like the beginning was really hard. Like any mistake, it's like I'd have to be like swing, dodge, swing, dodge, and just like move circles around even the smallest ghoul to take them down. And then eventually I got, geared enough that it wasn't that bad. But later in the game, there was just a few encounters that were just like I leveled up and I leveled my Igni, this thing, really high, and so I could burn enemies to death, and then I'd get to something immune to fire. And I had completely foregone swordsmanship training for spells. So when I'd get to a fight where the spells didn't work, I just had a monster I couldn't hardly do damage to that had like 1,000,000% more life because of the Death March difficulty.
Leshen's totem. Should be able to lure the Leshen out by destroying it. Huh?
Leshens controlled wolves and stuff. Leshens controlled animals.
Damn it. Might have known it couldn't possibly be that easy. Fine. I'll cut you down first.
Oh, why isn't Igni recharging? Is it once per combat?
Come on.
I did not mean to... Oh man, this is not responding the same as my sword and shield. Not at all.
Damn.
This is not at all responding the same way my sword and shield does.
A drink that heals wounds, huh? Tastes odd.
That all you got? Ever fight a Witcher?
No, if you use the shield alpha, it does his Quinn sign. But this is effectively the sword and shield set.
Well, how long you gonna make me wait?
Oh, wait, was that a... Oh man, I wanted to see that move.
Medallion's silent now. Seems they were controlled by magic.
Was it Uren? There was a hand sign that was just like force. It was basically like a Jedi force push. And I think I saw him do it as part of that combo.
Hunter equipment, huh?
His hit points are regenerating. Look at that. He's got natural health regeneration. Which, again, that's similar to the game.
Now, show yourself.
Oh. Gotta do a cinematic to break it. He's like, screw you, stick. Yeah, dude, the Leshens, they control the nearby wolves, birds, just everything in the area. I told you, he had a skull for a head. This is exactly the guy I remembered. And you know what? They're very flammable. Dude, my Igni build would just destroy these things, but they were still tough. Like, they're still so tough. It's like you're fighting a pissed off Mother Nature.